Welcome back, everybody. Time for us to continue forwards. Obviously, I've just done the video for farming up the carcass acid. Now, I can't remember if I discovered this in the last video. It's been a couple of days again, I apologize, but just so much stuff getting in my way right now. I found that the merchant was probably the best way. So if you guys ever feel like, I mean, maybe, it depends on what you want out of it, right? If you need to, like, get tons of, like, let's say use all 18 of these, it's probably best to farm these physically, get all of the ergo, and then spend that on the remaining 2, and then bam, whatever's left over, go ahead, grab some levels, right? We got quite a lot of stuff to collect in here. Some very nice loot, in fact. So we're going to go ahead, grab this collectible. Behind here, we should have more quartz, which is ace. We'd like that. Thank you very much. We're going to be using that very soon. I can't remember how much we're on now. Is this the elevator? Yeah, so we don't care about that way. There's no enemies from here. We're going to be heading back to the hotel and unlocking the golden fruit tree, as well as more of the
check this out.
different things we can put inside the cube, one of which is actually very useful.
Exactly like you.
Portrait of the boy. I'm going to give that to Geppetto in a second.
Right?
That. Done. Yes. Have some golden fruit. So this is a farming part of the game. There is no... Well, there is a quick way. You can buy a consumable to speed the tree up. I would just go and farm up some ergo on the route, which I may... Yes, it will be in the playlist. I'm going to put it in the playlist before this video. So you guys already know that that's the thing. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense to say. So...
You have no
speak
idea
to Boyo here.
Hello.
I'm gonna change the redstone using because I actually found a very good use case for it. Is it the next boss? I don't think it is. Do we get a full 8 here? I can't even remember now. Yes. Very magical looking tree. Wow. And we get 5. We can hold up to 8. It's gonna give us 1 every 10 minutes. Kind of reminds me of Pokemon Go a little bit. We get 1 gold coin every 10 minutes. It can hold up to 8. So make sure you come here, like, hourly of gameplay. Obviously, if you want, you can leave your Xbox on overnight, or your console on overnight, or, you know, in the morning, whatever you want to do. Get as many of those as you like. It's really not limited. So, you can purchase these right here. I have not got a need to purchase any of those. The one in particular that I really like using is... Not destructive power. Not that. Not that. Here we go. Recover the Spectre's HP. I use this with great effect against a certain boss. So I'm going to get a couple of those right now. I don't know what the amount it definitely heals. It definitely heals from half health back to full on your Spectre. And I made what is apparently one of the hardest bosses in the game into a bit of a joke. So I'm looking forward to doing a video on that, if I'm honest. Apparently healing your own HP is cheaper, so you could get one of those if you wanted. Oh no, that costs 3. Actually, that's more expensive. Okay. There's some synergistic ideas in there. You can make your Spectre do elemental damage. So if you like doing fire damage, for example, you could have that contribute. Just, you know, strategically kind of do whichever one fits you. But the healing one is better than the defense one in my experience with it so far. Right, so Geppetto over this way. In fact, 2 things to do over this way because we need to do the quartz and give Geppetto the picture. This picture's kind of fun because depending on the choices you're making, the picture will change. So this is how they're going to get around the growing nose for lying, basically. He's going to put that up on the wall. If you tell lots of lies, that is going to be where your nose is going to grow, which is kind of fun. Activate P organ. And after discovering that, or at least I found this on my stream anyway, I did do a 2 and it managed to get me from phase 3 to phase 4. So I don't actually care about many of these ones. I may stick with all of these 2 ones and progress to phase 4 quicker. Which means right now we want to be unlocking extra amulet slot, which is going to happen now. Very nice, in fact. Jim can still do level 2 stuff. You know, being as my strategy right now is stagger based, and in phase 3 we should get more. Is it phase 3 or phase 4? We should get more charged stagger attack, which is going to be very nice. We could do more fatal damage, which also makes backstabs better. Strong potential. I'm going all out in the attack. The attack arts right here. Give me a second. I'm just going to have a quick think what I want. Okay, so we can't go with an extra attack one right now because I already have one on this node. I think I'm actually going to go with this one. Casts, charge attacks and fable arts are going to end up being a significant role, or should I say playing a significant role in how we play. So, I think taking less damage during those particular attacks. Pretty good idea. So there's some decisions to be made up here, right? You see that get an extra pulse cell for 3 quartz. If I remember rightly, during, like, right now, one of the phase 3 add-ons we can do is going to be... Oh, does it show me? Yes. Is going to be get an extra pulse cell. And we already have one down here in number 2. So I think we're going to fill this. And we're going to get 2 pulse cells out of 2 quartz insertions by doing that. So I think that's going to be my plan. The next quartz is probably going to be that, because we are only on 5 heals, or at least I am. You guys may have done something slightly different to me. And is it here? That's charge stagger attack 2, yes. So that's probably going to be what goes in there. So the next 2 quartz is pretty much already set for me. Against Legion arm attack. 1/2 Legion remain. Oh, cool. So I guess here is where, like, strategy starts. So if you're parrying a lot, you can probably break weapons really easy. If you're charge attacking a lot, we're going to get lots of crits, yeah. This, I haven't even tried it. Lower damage when discharge 2. So this whole reduced damage when you don't have many heals. Like, it's starting to sound really good. Because if you did that double and then recharge that cell faster, you wouldn't have to bother with this, or the quartz. And instead then you can end up with guard retain, fable slot, increase the staggerable window. Means we're working on a lot of stagger. I like how there is actually a good amount of strategy that can be aimed for as we continue progressing forward. It's real. I quite like how, like, one of the best things this game does, even if I do find some of the game frustrating, is facilitating these different ways of playing. Get 2. Alright, so if I put it on an extra... What's that? 1k and a bit? Do I have that? Well, apparently I do.
I'll use my power.
A little bit of overkill. We want it. Right, so we're actually on 20 on above all of those. So we definitely want to be like... So little damage there. More damage for 2 levels. Whereas, like, what's that? 22 health? That's like 4% increased defense. That is not 4% increased damage. Yet. I suppose it will be when we get better scaling. Capacity is... I don't know how that physical reduction there ends up factoring in to the equation. Got to keep capacity going up though. We're going to get heavier, so let's go with that for now. Then weapons wise, we have available. I really would like to get a good technique weapon. I might switch to this. You guys can see it's a cool scythe. I'm not very good with it, but it's cool. Weapon. I might make myself get good with it. We could switch to the ergos. I mean, there's 2 technique weapons in here right now. What does that take? That takes the broken hero's ergo. Broken hero. Is that instead of... Oh, I've already used it. We can't try the umbrella. We could have tried the umbrella. 59 from scaling. How did... It's got a part of the percentage thing going in there, hasn't it, for the scaling? Okay, we'll have to wait for now. It's fine. Okay, so with all that done... So now, it's effectively a giant loop, in case you didn't notice. Right? So if you go out there, you could literally, if you were a grinder, you could go and repeat the entire loop again and come back up there, right? I believe we talked to the old lady to get the key.
Hurry up. Rosa Isabel Street is ever so dangerous. Geppetto and I feel like... However,
We should get a key. Yeah, here we go. That's it, Rosa Isabella Street entrance
if
key.
you came, I knew. I heard the Krat many...
Correct.
The hotel.
Loads of cool stuff is going to happen now. Make sure you're exhausting all of the dialogue here because there's a lot.
You lie. People on the outs. I'm an old... Make yourself... If you have any... I see.
I don't know if he's done it yet. No, he hasn't. Eventually, this guy's going to leave us a letter. Just want to make sure we, like... I made the mistake of not doing this once in the series. Let's do this again. I listened through all of it in the live streams, right? So we need to make sure we do that. Because otherwise, we're going to end up missing out on stuff, and I don't want that at all.
I always will.
So you're all fine. You have something that I can appraise. No, we don't. Good. Make sure to talk to you.
You know that story? Wow, I haven't. I'm. You're not my looks, but I would. My family. But that's. I suppose my.
Should I use a technique handle? That's big, isn't it? 15 more damage. Like being a total of 10% up from where we were would be good on that handle. But then again, you could also create an A on that. And you can make that pokey. It is a long enough blade. You could have a pokey saber. I don't know. I haven't tried that acidic crystal either. Mostly, although to be fair, would work. I have to upgrade that, wouldn't we? Just find it so hard to know what to do. There we go. We've got an A scaling there. We could try. I could try getting good with the booster glaive. Shooting stab. Maybe we'll give it a go in the next area. I might try it out. So, enough dawdling. Let's move on to the next zone. What time are we on here? 30 minutes. That's pretty fun, actually. So quite a lot of cleanup, as you can see. I'm probably going to stick with the same... Oh, yeah, we've got that unlocked, which means... I'm not even heavy right now. That's going to send me straight over. No, it's not. No, it is not. That's why putting capacity tanks is good. So that means now we do more damage. It's not loads more damage, but if we get more stable bars, that increases in effect. Faster stamina bar and more life. Which is probably the one we'll take off if we get too heavy. So I guess I'm still running a little light on heals, but it's not going to be an issue. The next 2 quartz will get us 2 more heals, basically. That's the plan. And I'm probably going to go with the Fable Bar for the one after. That increases damage and gives us a Fable Bar. Although, I'm probably about to regret not having much healing here. So, I think... That's not what I thought it was. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So when we get to this stargaze over here...
Rosa Isabel Street, the entertainment district. You might call it extravagant. Operas, operettas, street concerts, all running 24/7. Adelina Corday.
That's who I was thinking about, look. So just across there, I think it's the same lady. She's going to ask for some wine. That's what got me confused in the last video.
Sure if she's still alive, so while the past tense makes sense, it's...
Now then, one more thing that I believe we can do is go to... Not there. I think it's the Path of Misery. Can we get back down? So basically we need to get to where the cable car was. Took us up to the cathedral. Because the NPC that let us in, that we lied to, should be aggressive to us now. What? I've only just noticed that. Sometimes you have to go back through everything backwards because the different perspective lets you see it. So let's skip to the bottom because this is a long cable car ride. Okay, we're getting down there. Let's find out. Pretty sure it's now. We went and killed the Archbishop. Should be happy with this.
Please be safe.
Oh no. When do you decide to call me a liar? We kick.
Please be safe.
There we go.
To fall for a puppet's trick.
There we go.
You're an insult to humanity. Now pay the price.
She is surprisingly quick, so be careful. As you can see, trying to be cheeky for the backstabs can result in her still getting away. Not into these grabs. Can you stop that? What an amazing combo you have. Come on, let me be behind you. Well, that was quick. Whoa. Covered all that health now, look. So much health recovered. Whoa. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Obviously. Oops, wrong thing. I didn't mean to do that, sorry. Some severe range on you. Yeah. Oh my god. Finally.
Can you hear it? The cursed angel's wing.
I don't actually know what that means. Well, that's going to be that. And so, obviously, next episode we will pick up from Rosella's, whatever it was called. I'm going to go back to the hotel, quick rest, replenish that throwable I accidentally used, and I'll catch you guys again very shortly.